What's up, you guys? It's your boy Jay Ransom, and today we're doing something a little different. We're going to do a tier list. Not just any tier list, but a tier list to a video game series that's near and dear to my heart. Of course, Kingdom Hearts. Fucking love Kingdom Hearts. Some games I love more than others, but I've been rocking with it since I was in elementary school, so uh I'll explain the stories as we get into each game. So I'll tell a story about it. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, we're just doing the mainline games. This is the best one I could find. I didn't feel like making my own. So just the mainline games or whatever. Well, not just the mainline game. They all consider mainline at this point, really. Well, how important the story are to each game. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1. I remember seeing the commercial with the banger soundtrack, Simple and Clean. And grandma didn't have enough money to get it. My brother told me his classmate was selling it. So I saved up money here and there. My grandma gave me to go to the corner store for about like a month or something. And then I gave it to my brother to buy off his friend. And I get it. I think it was just a disc. I don't remember if it was like a case. I get it. Bro, when I tell you it was so scratched up. So I was probably in like second grade at the time. Third grade maybe. I don't remember. Second, third grade. It was so scratched up. It would not read. It would get that one screen, was it red or something? And I was trying everything. I tried putting on rubbing alcohol on tissue. Nothing was working. I was licking it. I was licking the disc, the back of the disc. Nothing was working. I'm like, bro, we got scammed. And then I need to play this game. So I sprayed some Febreze on the back of the disc, or air freshener. I'm not sure if Febreze existed back then. That in 2002. It was probably air fresh. I think it was air freshener. Spray air freshener. I don't know why I decided to do that. That's not a method that would anyone suggest that. Just like, I'm trying anything at this point. So spray air freshener, and man, it worked. It was crazy. It worked, and I fell in love with the series ever since. So Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PS2. People don't like some worlds on here. They say I can still play Kingdom Hearts 1 just fine. I have no problem with Kingdom Hearts 1. I get Deep Jungle's annoying, but that's just mainly for the chest. It's not that confusing. First time, sure. I will give Kingdom Hearts 1 a B. I think it's still solid. So next we go to, I'm gonna go in the order I played them, because even though Chain of Memories is next, I just like, it's a game on a Game Boy Advance, so I don't care about that. So Kingdom Hearts 2, the GOAT. I think this was out towards the end of me for 5th grade. Where I was starting 6th grade. I don't remember. This game is beautiful. And I'm tired of, when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, there was this whole debate like, oh, Kingdom Hearts 2 is only highly regarded because of Final Mix. Like, no. Final Mix just added those extra bosses. Kingdom Hearts 2 had to going back to revisiting worlds, had fun gameplay. Even though I know people bitched about what is it called? Why am I drawing a blank? The spamming triangle. I don't remember what that shit called. Reaction commands. But it still had the tournament in the underworld. It had revisiting worlds. The gummy ship missions were better. It had great set pieces. Man, I love this game. So Kingdom Hearts 2 was S tier until Final Mix, I will say. So I'm gonna drop it down just to be fair. It's high A. It's high A. And then next, Chain of Memories. Never bought this game. My friend bought it because everybody was lost when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. It was like, what is this? Who are we playing with? Who is Roxas? So my friend, we were confused, like why was Sora in the chamber. My friend, after the Kingdom Hearts 2, he bought Chain of Memories, and he was like, "This." I'm learning the story, but he was like, "It's kind of hard game," so he didn't beat it because he couldn't. He made it far, but he wasn't really digging the combat. And I played it, and I'm like, okay, the story, this is explaining it, and this didn't have no voice acting. I think the only cutscenes it had were the ending scenes for the characters. So I wasn't really feeling combat as much, the number stuff. I wasn't really fully grasping it like that because I was a kid. But since this is the only one here, I'm gonna put it higher. I'm gonna explain why. But then I remember when I beat it, I'm thinking it's over. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Okay, this is what happened. And then it's like, no, it's not over. Another story or whatever. Then you play as Riku. I'm like, what? What is this? Because 2, you play a Riku that one bit against Xemnas at the end, and that was just like bare bones. In this one, he got his own moveset. The way to use a card is different. It was kind of easier. It got harder towards the end, but it was a lot more easier because you're using the power of the darkness. And I'm like, yo, this is so dope. And then the ending happened, killing with Mickey. I'm like, oh yes, this is lit. I started liking it more. Now I told my friend that you get to play as Riku. He was like, oh, I already beat it. I want to play again now. So he was hyped. He beat it, and then he was like, oh, okay, all of this makes sense. And then I think when I was in middle school, was it? I don't remember dates, so don't quote me. I think it was like no, not middle school. I think I was in high school at the time. I don't remember. Whenever Chain of Memories came out, they remade it for the PS2. All the scenes that was in Oblivion Castle were fully voiced. They had more cutscenes aside from the ending, like the GBA version had. They're fully voiced. I'm older, so I'm like grasping the combat more. Like I only knew about like make sure the number higher and stack it with high numbers and zeros for like Marluxia boss fight when I was a kid. But I started like really experimenting with the slates, knowing when to reload my deck, when to waste cards and all that stuff. I'm like, you know what? I really like this game. Yeah, I think it has one of the top stories in Kingdom Hearts. Chain of Memories saved this game for me and boosted it. It made me like look at it in a new light, appreciate it more. So I'm giving this an A. I'm sorry. I think it's top 3 Kingdom Hearts story. I actually like the combat. All right. I mean, I kind of skipped a step. I forgot. I was just excited. I just went to Chain of Memories because technically I played Chain of Memories at Kingdom Hearts 2, even though it's whatever. Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. Little side thing, you play as Roxas and you get introduced to another character, Xion, who has memories of Sora. And you learn more about Roxas' character, who we didn't really know much about. Because you didn't play with for like maybe 2-3 hours and 2. The combat was different. It had a weird ability system. You go visit worlds with some of the organization members. You learn more about them and why they wanted him. You get to learn more about what Riku was doing in time of Sora's slumber. And the combat was really cool, like messing around with the abilities. Now the story is kind of meh to like the beginning. Only in the beginning and the end is really okay. I'm like some of the friendship moments with Axel and Xion is cool, but I wouldn't really say the story is all that. Now, what brings this up? What brings this up is a little multiplayer you could play. You could do like a little is it time trial or survival where you kill a certain number of Heartless with. You could you could play with Roxas. I think she and any other, or I think all these organization members or some of them, with your buddies, and that was so cool to me. I'm like, yeah, this is fun. Now, many people didn't have the game at the time, so I was limited on who I could play with. So, but this was solid. This game, it gets a C. It gets a C. The multiplayer brought it up higher. Now, what game was? Oh, Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep. I think it's solid. You get to learn about. Now, everybody thought this was gonna be about the Keyblade War because of the secret ending in 2. And then you get to learn about Keyblade Masters from before. You get to learn about how Riku was chosen as a Keyblade wielder. We get a little more backstory on Kairi, where she's from. You get to play as 3 protagonists, so the worlds were shorter. You visit worlds. Now, I don't like how I like the command slots and all the different abilities and how each character is unique, but I didn't like how you went about acquired abilities because some of the minigame. Oh my god, I hated like crafting the shit and then playing the Monopoly board. I hated that. But solid story, cool characters, cool fights, cool worlds. Not all of them. And then the finale is really dope. And then you get some post game bosses in the base game, and then you have this multiplayer area where you could do like you fight enemies like you can fight some enemies, you can fight bosses, and then you get to team up with your friends via LAN or whatever, and you team up in those. You could kart racing, the Monopoly kind of board game, and then not only that, you could fight. You could fight. You could fight your homies, and then you can see who was the best Keyblade master. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was undefeated in my high school. I was whooping people left and right. Left and right, man. It was light work for me in 10th grade. I was like, I think my combo was, I was vintage. I was a vintage main. I had, what was it, Magnaga? I had Salvation on there, because I would, like, if I was getting low, I'll bust a Magnaga and then do Salvation and hit them and heal. I had a Surge in there, a Thunder Surge in there. I think I had a Cure. I didn't have Vintage Ultimate Shot Lock because it's strong, but it's kind of weak. It's not good. It's not really good for fights. It's just show up. I think I had the light one where he like super fast, hitting back and forth. Like a beam of light. I had that one. That one was pretty busted. I forget what other command slots I had, but yeah, I was undefeated. And then the secret bosses in there were dope. I was one of the first kids in the school to beat figure out a strategy for Vanitas and Mysterious Figure. I was the first one in the school to beat Mysterious Figure. I was on one. So because it had multiplayer, the first iteration of Birth by Sleep, I'm gonna have to give it S tier. It's gonna be moved. It's gonna be moved. Yeah, but S tier for now. What am I missing? Oh, Recoded. I don't care about this. It was a mobile game first. I will watch it on YouTube just to like get the story, and then I think in school Recoded came out. My friend got it. It was a horrible game. He didn't like it, but I was like, don't play it till I come over. So he'll bring it to school and I'll watch him play, and then I'll go to his house and watch him play just so he get the story. Poop combat, poop story. I'm like, oh my god, they doing too much. This game is a big fat F. And then This game came out 2012, I want to say, summer 2012, or later 2012, or maybe 20. I don't remember. But I graduated high school in 2012, and for my graduation present, my grandma was like, "What you want?" I was like, "A 3DS." I didn't even care for a 3DS, but I wanted it because I knew Dream Drop Distance was coming out. I don't hate this game. Like a lot of people find it boring, but I don't. The only thing I hate about it is the Dream Eaters, the way you go about getting your abilities. I didn't like that much. I wasn't a fan of that. I like the combat, Riku's combat. His they brought back like the styles for Riku. Like people had like styles in Birth by Sleep. They brought that back for Riku, so you could be different from Sora. And I thought it was a solid game. The worlds felt like, you know, they were like, oh, they bragged about, oh, we made the worlds bigger, but they were kind of like barren. They were like boring. They didn't feel lived in. So, oh my god! And then the post game boss, I was struggling on that dude for so long. Not the frog, but I think Julius. He was tough for me at the beginning, but I beat him. I think it's an okay story. What was I gonna give? Actually, I'm gonna change my score because I'm gonna leave it at C. I'm gonna give Dream Drop Distance a B because the combat is solid. Now, what came next? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to go in order, but I don't really remember that well. So, we'll do the HD collection. So, Final Mix came out. Now, this was out in Japan already. And I hate to say, like, oh, it was like a whole debate, like, oh, when the prices for Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC came out, I'm not buying that for that price. They're like, well, you paid $60 for like basically DLC in Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. I'm like, first of all, it wasn't $60. It was like $40, $50 on PS3. I got that version when it first came out. And I wasn't just buying it for one game, it was a collection of games, so no. If we got Final Mix in America or anywhere else who didn't get it, I wouldn't have paid a full what was games? $50 or $60? I don't remember. I wouldn't have paid I asked my grandma to pay for that again. I'm like, no, I'm good. I would have waited for a sale. But anyway, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix came out. And they added some new moves. They added like different color. They had some new Heartless. They had a different coat of paint. You got some cool different moves. I think there's one new boss. The game has some optional bosses in Neverland and in Agrabah. I think when you get to the end of the world, you can go back to Hollow Bastion and fight Mysterious Figure, and they added a couple cutscenes. Other than that, I don't think it added anything else that I can remember. So Final Mix, I'll put it above. Can I move it? How do you move it? Okay. I'll put Final Mix above regular. I think if Kingdom Hearts 1 is still a B. It's still a B. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Now, because Final Mix came out with the data battles was, I can't have Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't think it deserves that spot anymore because of the boss. But it's like, you know, the zone from Kuroko no Basket. Kingdom Hearts 2 Vanilla is opening the door to the zone. And Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, it added extra scenes. I'm forgetting what else it added. It added data battles for the nobodies. And then Data battle for Terra's armor, his spirit, lingering will, and some other stuff. Some challenges with some type of heartless or nobody thing. You got a little accessory that you get when you complete all the bosses and like the challenges. Sora wears a crown. Oh, it added limit for him. Basically, Sora in his Kingdom Hearts 1 clothes, and then you get his moveset from. It's like a drive form, but he goes back into his Kingdom Hearts 1 moveset and stuff, and outfit. So, Kingdom Hearts 2, like I said, set piece is incredible. It just enhanced the already masterful game. So, Kingdom Hearts 2, it will go above Birth by Sleep Final Mix. I mean, this is not Final Mix, the regular base Birth by Sleep. Alright, Birth by Sleep. It added what did it add? It added a couple bosses in Mirage Arena. No Heart and something, because I don't think those are in the base game. It added a secret episode with Aqua, but I already seen it because me and my homie, we just watched it on YouTube when Final Mix came out in Japan. But they didn't bring over multiplayer. They didn't like want to invest in multiplayer, because that would have been cool. Then we could fight people online. We could have had a ranking system while like online. So Final Mix, it added some stuff, but it took away something that was important. And with that, I think it gets knocked down a point. I think it gets knocked down to A. Like I said, if the story wasn't so good for Chain of Memories, it would be behind Birth by Sleep Final Mix. So we're going with that. A Fragmentary Passage. I think this game, I was like, oh, well, you get a little taste of, I said taste. You get a little taste of 3. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then we find out what Aqua was doing in the Realm of Darkness. Because I remember, it seemed like she was going to get another game. I think it was called 0.2. Or no, I forgot what it was called in the cutscene. But it never happened. Until like years later, they get her small little DLC type game. Standalone. It was okay. They like gave her bare bone stuff. It was nice seeing her again. The story was cool. How they tied it into Kingdom Hearts 1. And then the optional boss. Fun fact. No, it's not a fun fact. This is a shameful fact. The secret boss in this game is the only boss I haven't beaten in Kingdom Hearts history. I'm just not that good at dodging. Like, I think, like, because you got to be perfect at dodging in this game. Because if you don't dodge perfectly, like, when she's doing her attack, and then immediately strike when she's done, she goes back into the loop. And I just couldn't hit her. And I need stuff to help me out. Help out my combat. Like with other games. Well, I guess that's not true. I haven't beat the Kingdom Hearts 3 bosses, the DLC bosses, because I'm not buying that. But yeah. Maybe I'll go back someday and beat it when Kingdom Hearts 4 release date announced. I don't think this game was that good. It was whatever. This game gets a big fat D to me. If we want to talk about... What is this? Story-wise, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm blind. Is this key? I don't know. We're just gonna put these over here. I don't think they're that bad. I mean, this shit is so small. My vision's so bad. But I played the mobile games. I played Dark Road and Kai, whatever you want to call it, Unchained Kai, Key. I played Key way more, Kai, whatever. I had a guild, whatever it was called in that game. We were pretty high ranked. Well, I think it was called Keepers. So shout out to you if you was in Keepers. I chatted with the group members. Had a full guild. Now, was some people who spent money in this, so we eventually our ranks dropped because it was hard to upkeep the medals, your good medals and stuff, and grind. And then it wasn't dropping story content like that. I liked it for a little bit. It was whatever. I hated that they made such a big part of the story into that, but I enjoyed it. I played a good while. I didn't get super high like people, but I think I was in like, I think 175 or 2 something mission number. That's where I stopped at. So I played a good amount. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3, so excited, so much hype. The end of the Dark Seeker saga, Xehanort saga, like, let's go. I'm hyped. Now, I know I'll be calling this game trash. It's not trash. It's not trash. I don't think it's trash. But it was very disappointing. The combat is fun. The Keyblade transformation is cool. They knew they was lagging with this. They did a little joke. Oh, Kingdom Hearts 2.9 at the prologue. Now, I think the story is a big fucking shit show. Nothing really happens to the end, and like, this is my whole thing. No, if you guys want a Kingdom Hearts 3, my problems with Kingdom Hearts 3, let me know. I'm not gonna go to it in tier list, but Kingdom Hearts 3 it's mid. It is a C. Yes, it's gonna be 358 days because they have multiplayer. I don't really think Kingdom Hearts 3 is that good to the Tangle's cool. I like the Pirates level. I like the transformations. There's a lot of stuff I don't like though. Kingdom Hearts 3 is mid. It's mid. I'm sorry to say it, but yeah. This is my list. 2 S tiers with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Base Birth by Sleep. A tier. Kingdom Hearts 2. Rechain of Memories. Birth by Sleep Final Mix. B tier. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. 358 over 2 days. Kingdom Hearts 3 is C tier. D tier. Fragmentary Passage and the Kai shit. F tier is Recoded. That's my list. Let me know if you agree, disagree. You think I am completely batshit crazy, or you think I'm speaking to the choir, preaching to the choir. Yeah, let me know all that. How would you rate the games? In the comment section below. Are you excited for Kingdom Hearts 4? What games have you platinum in the series? Let me know all that. Peace.